Hey yo, how's it going? Welcome back to another beautiful day. I'm still in Ireland. It's amazing here. We love it. We've had great weather. It's beautiful. We're having a great time. Wellfest is amazing. Thanks for inviting us out. We taught all our classes yesterday and they were amazing. We had a good time. All right, we're doing another crypto update. Today is a big day. There's a lot of huge news. We're going to cover some XRP news that's really exciting from their pilot test. We're going to cover the government's shifting towards banning cash, and banks looking to charge you interest instead of you gaining interest. They're charging you interest on your cash holdings. That's about it. That's about it. Let's look at this news. Let's do this video, crypto video. Here we go. I was gonna say roll the intro, but there's no intro, so here we are. Okay. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a fiduciary, I'm just here reviewing this information with you. There's some Ripple news that we really want to share with you guys. That's going to be at the end of the video. We're going to also do, the first thing we're going to do is your cash. Your cash is about to be, well, I don't know how to explain this to you, but banks are looking to move towards making it so you pay interest on your cash, right? So basically, like right now, you have your cash in a bank, and they give you a small percentage of interest. The interest rates are dropping. They're dropping more and more and more until we get to zero. And when they're at zero, the only way they can drop further is to go negative. Now this sounds crazy. People are like, but that doesn't make sense. Why would they do that? Well, because they want money. Because banks want to make money, and because that's the transition that's happening. It's no longer as profitable for them to have the small interest rate. It's only going to be profitable for them to have a negative interest rate. So they're charging you to hold your money, basically. What does that mean? Well, it means that if they did that right now, if they implemented the negative interest rates right now, most people will be like, this is stupid, I'm taking my money out of the bank, and they would just take their money out. Well, guess what? They've decided to, instead of just making interest rates negative first, they decided to make something else happen. Cash is illegal. Cash is illegal in Australia. They literally the federal government of Australia, the Australian government just did a crackdown on large cash payments. And the reason for this is their black market task force was saying, well, if we could cut down on large cash payments, we could see where cash is going. Basically, any service industry job or service jobs, and they might be running two tills, meaning they have one till they pay taxes on and another till, a stack of cash that they don't actually have, but they do have it, and they're trying to not pay taxes on it. They're also, the reason for kind of like banning large cash payments is basically to like kind of slow or seek out any fraudulent behavior with the cash system. Well, first off, the Australian government making big cash payments illegal is giving a huge free kick to cryptocurrencies. It's giving a huge boost to cryptocurrencies, whether they want to do it or not. I don't know if that's planned, but it's giving a huge bolster to the fact that cryptocurrencies are, one, you can send all the money you want, and two, there's some coins that are more private than others where you can actually not even share who you're sending money to or what you're sending, or how much you're sending. So this is really interesting, and the Black Economy Task Force in Australia says that they think this is basically going to help them slow down and kill off terrorist financing, reduce money laundering, and even let them reduce interest rates below zero. That's right. If you make the interest rates below zero right now, people just take their cash out. But if you make cash illegal, they can't do that. So it's weird, right? Like, how would they make cash illegal? Cash is actually one of the most fluid and liquidity. It's one of the best forms of payment for a lot of reasons, in a sense, because you can just kind of have these paper notes and not have to tell anybody about them. It's kind of dangerous for them to move this direction. Making cash illegal is giving a huge boost to cryptocurrencies. It's just throwing money into cryptocurrencies now. So this is a big thing, and these anti-cash trends are bringing life to crypto. The anti-cash trends are a trend not only for other governments are looking to move this direction. So the Australian government did it first, but other governments are looking to move the direction of banning cash, or at least banning large cash payments, and eventually banning cash altogether from being able to be carried in a sense, I guess. I don't know how they do that, but they're looking to do it, because then for the banks to hold your cash, it costs you money. Some places I think they might not even make cash illegal, but the banks will still hit a negative interest rate, and that'll just be weird. It'll be weird. It'll be like just to see how many people will still keep their money in the bank because that's the norm. Big news, big news. Australian government banning large cash payments, and other governments looking to move that direction. This gives a huge bolster to crypto. It gives a huge bolster to like private cryptos like Monero and all the other cool things out there. Next, don't let Bitcoin greed blind you with the potential of blockchain technology. This article is pretty much just all about how people will start talking about Bitcoin and they'll say it's a scam and it's a trash, and then you can say, well, what about blockchain? And they'll just shut down, or they'll leave the room as fast as possible and they don't want to have that discussion because blockchain is confusing. And I drew out the video. I did an animation back at the workstation for a video that's like, what is blockchain? How does this ledger work? What is this ledger? And I haven't edited it yet. I haven't edited and narrated it yet, but it's coming. We're gonna do a very basic video for you guys so that people that are like, what's blockchain? You can maybe just send in that video and be like, Kung Fu Nerd breaks it down. It's really simple. Here's a cool drawing. So that's about all we're gonna do. People think Bitcoin's a fraud, but they don't understand the blockchain technology. We have the German online banks using Bitcoins to transfer loans. That's crazy. Bitbond uses cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin to bypass SWIFT international transfer system to lend money across global systems, the globe, rapidly. Well, the traditional money transfers are relatively costly due to currency exchange fees and can take up to a few days. So here's the deal. This is what's been going on from day one. People are saying like cross-border payments, cryptocurrencies are great. Because this literally all the news today is just pointing to like why we should keep supporting crypto and why it's the #1 amazing, beautiful thing to ever happen in our lifetime. Literally, German banks using crypto to send money across borders. We touched on this a few days ago briefly. The Ripple test pilot results are in, and this is great news. Not only is the test pilot superbly beautiful with the results, but we have in 2 days Ripple's big event, their Ripple event, the 1.0 release. I said I wasn't going to do a video about Ripple until that, but I lied. Okay? We're doing a video. We're doing a little more. We're doing a blurb about Ripple before we end this video, and then on the 15th we can see what else all the big news is. So here we go. Ripple's released basically they've released the results of their test pilot using their XRapid payment solution. The XRapid, other than the XVIA and the XCurrent, XRapid's the only one that uses the XRP token. They pushed a few financial institutions into facilitating payments across the corridor between the United States and Mexico. And they recorded up to 40 to 70% savings compared to what they normally pay, and it took up to 2 minutes instead of 2 to 5 days. And here's how it works. Here's how people are like, why would they do that? Ripple's too volatile. Well, they were only in Ripple for like 3 seconds. So they took their, this state issued currency, they sent it through the ledger to XRP. It was XRP for a few seconds, and then it became the other state fiat currency. Whichever direction they went, it doesn't matter. And it saved them 70% on fees to use the Ripple system, the XRapid system, and it also did it in seconds or minutes instead of days. This is huge news. This is so huge. As we said, the very first Ripple video we ever talked about Ripple, the reason that we gave them such strong support is because the standards of business and industry, they are very non-forgiving. If you make a few missteps in business and you end up paying 70% more for a service or for a product that your competitor is paying 70% less for, your business will fail. So if you're a cross-border payment solution corridor and you're not using XRP or XRapid system, your business could fail. And so here we can see why this is such a strong move. For a company to say like, you know what, we don't like Ripple, we're not gonna do that, we're not gonna do the Ripple cross-border payment thing because we just don't like it, that doesn't make any sense. No one's gonna do that. No one cares. No one has an emotional attachment to Ripple or XRP or Swift. They have an attachment to making money. And if their business is to move money, they're gonna do the cheapest, fastest way. So this is why it's such amazing time to see the possibility of this cross-border payment solution, and why I think Ripple will just continually move into a stronger and stronger footing as far as services and utility and return on investments. 70% saved in these cross-border payment solutions. The funds transferred and recorded are all traceable. So everything's traceable. Everyone can see all this information. So companies can think it's hype until they go and they can look at all the data points and they can see, like, wait, how much money would we have saved last quarter? Wait, how much money would I get in my bonus, Bob, if I would have done this? Gosh darn it, I knew I should have talked to them down there, Ripple Labs people, about that XRP. Want to send me some Mexican money to the United States real cheap. Okay, sorry. So Ripple has been on the front line of championing the Internet of Value, where value is exchanged and transferred very quickly and easily as information is. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but if you look at the entire crypto sphere as a macrocosm to the possibilities of Ripple, it is very, very insightful. You look at Bitcoin is introduced, it's only a financial payment system, and then what's the next one? Ethereum. Ethereum shows up, it's a smart contract system. If Ripple takes that same route of being, let's say Ripple shows up into the financial institutions as a main payment corridor, and they're like, Ripple's great, what are we doing with it? Maybe the next thing Ripple can do, maybe Ripple opens up the allocation of data into their blockchain with smart contracts or with more information storable. And that's what they're saying right here. You can store any information, not just crypto. It'd be huge. You could be sending a lot more than just payment information through Ripple's blockchain very quickly if they follow the same progressions that the rest of the crypto sphere kind of followed, where they maybe open up contracts next, as we've said in some of our old videos and our other videos, if and when contracts are opened up on their blockchain, if and when financial institutions that do derivative contracts or options and buys and sells, let's say some huge amount of derivatives move into Ripple, and you cannot argue with the reality that if it's a business standard and people are moving into it to save money and make more money, the rest of business will have to follow. Let's do a quick run back through what we got. We're still in Ireland and we're still hanging out for a few more days. There's the lovely Andrea hanging out. And before we go, I want you to play a role today in helping start a conversation about crypto. It doesn't have to be one where people are like supporting it. You can just start a conversation. People can talk mad smack and say, I hate Bitcoin, it's a bubble, it's stupid. Just start a conversation with someone today about crypto, maybe someone that's not into crypto, and just open up the conversation to, like, why you think this is important, what's happening with the world money, why banks are making cash illegal in big payments, why banks are charging interest rates in the future for you to have your money stored there. And these things are important. So I would like for you, if you can, and you have the moment or the energy or the potential to do so, start a conversation with someone today about cryptocurrencies. And be nice, be patient, be informative, and I believe in you. You can do it. All right, that's all we're gonna do. That's the end of this video. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click that like button, give me a thumbs up, and tell me what you think about this Australian government banning big cash withdrawals or big cash payments, and how soon do you think other governments will follow suit, and then how much is that going to bolster and boost the crypto market. As always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Have a great day until I see you next time.